the last one, we were going to smoke with Matt, and yeah. Then we ran into Lucian. Alright, we're going to site mutually. Okay. Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Look, it's fine, I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Sigh, alright, how much do you want? One.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Alright,
Hey. Hey.
Alright, Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes.
Hey!
That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Hey.
Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Big Daddy is here, hi! Whoa, what a collection.
Hey.
Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we laid the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
If you say
What?
so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Never was too good at it.
Hey.
Matt tries again and is able... Okay, hold on. Let me put it on the video. I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright, it should be better now. We'll try it. Full screen. Okay. Alright. Well, let's... Okay, I think it's all the same thing, so I don't know. I don't think it matters which one we pick. I guess we'll do that one. Oh, I guess you like that, because I've learned that if it shows hearts, it means that they like that answer. Okay, I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh god.
Hey.
Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. I sniffed the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off.
Hey.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
I mean,
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring
should.
so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
Hey.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Okay, I fixed my anaglyph version of the Wicked 3D review and is now up. Yay! Except I don't need it because I have a better way to watch it, but I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
I mean,
I'm out of
I don't know if I
practice.
should.
I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Oh.
No way, you had a ska phase? Yes, ye. Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Hey, dude.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got
Hey.
it. I sit down at the piano. Go with the classic, stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Let's do Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I start jamming out a piano rendition of the infamous song that you would play at parties in hopes of getting people to like
Hey,
you.
yeah.
I don't really remember it. Cool. Alright, buddy, can you top that?
Oh.
I shouldn't. Unfortunately, not everyone has a fancy 3D projector. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to come off as, like, braggy. I'm just, like, yeah. Aw, come on.
Oh, man.
No, it's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it or drop it. Let's do oh, I dropped it. Okay, buddy, sorry to put pressure on you. I mean, it's not a problem. It was good to watch you get back in touch with the music that flows through you. I learned to play that song when I was 15.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Oh.
Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything. LOL, you should. Brag about your 3D projector? Okay, then I will. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine.
Oh.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. Okay, I walk inside, and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. Hold on. just a YouTube notification. Okay.
Oh.
I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Ah.
Wait, no. Hi, hungry!
Ah.
No! I'm Dad! Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo, you set it up, I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Okay, so this is Bryce. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way, was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing. Yeah. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Spaghetti is life? Yes. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life, I'm a House Hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Date complete.
Yeah, even Pitchfork would like that.
Alright, another B. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Aww. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Okay, did something happen or leave her alone? Let's be a good dad and ask her if something happened. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened or leave her alone. Something must have happened. Amanda. Get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? Or is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. Morning, Amanda. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned wall. Amanda picks up. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but okay. I think we're good now. Sounds good now? Okay. Okay, hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would... Hold on, let me... Okay, every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, so just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. Bro, I need that cake. I need that cake in my life. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over, and this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I got some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The one who puked at Dead Gotham Beyond, the best friend, the other one? The best friend? You got it! Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night. They all told me they were busy studying for the Calculus AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa! I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Aww.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. Dang, this is triggering. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there, and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does. And Emma R just, like, glares at me. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too? Gossipy one. I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? So you already did 2 dates? Yes. What did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand, or I have no idea what's happening. What did Emma R say? Ooh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can believe that, or I cannot. I cannot. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. Cool, we should finish quickly then? Yeah. I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red, and then, wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are, read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. Even if I finish it soon, I'm still waiting on the box for the PS5, so I have no idea how long that's gonna take. So there might just not be content for like a couple weeks. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable. and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me, he's like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think he wants me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Honestly, same, Amanda. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah, I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, to take it back, I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
No.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Can this game stop triggering me, please? I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. God, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. Real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Aw, I love you too, Dad, she says.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, oh god, Craig, okay. Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free, and I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Alright, we're gonna eat dinner. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about social time with Robert. Still, I guess free food is free food. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Hey!
Danny, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We started walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly. Or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first.
Hey.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True, maybe he's the enlightened one, maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! This is uncharted territory, Danny. We're playing Uncharted! What if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? What if I just like randomly started meowing out of nowhere? Don't say that, we're not even inside yet. Finally the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to try to hide it. This is gonna be weird, isn't it? Danny, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. This is Nathan Drake, yep. Come on and wipe your feet. We enter Robert's living room, which is a lot more inviting than I remember it being. Make yourself at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh, yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. But, I gotta go finish dinner. Made ossobuco. Okay, Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? I don't know.
Hey.
What's ossobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. It's a real thing. It's not made up. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed?
Nice.
Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Although he did look pretty shocked to see you. Maybe you being here threw off his plans? His murder plans? This is so weird. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table, don't trust them, so we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates, hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite. Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? There's a pregnant pause as Robert formulates a response, like it's weird to get a compliment from me. I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant. Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe. Crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef, learned a lot. How can I wait for the punchline? What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. Plus, Robert is actually talking to me like we're two people in the same room, which I guess is nice. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. The Sasubuko is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? No problem, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry savarin? I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Well, aren't you just full of... Peg looks over at me. Surprises? Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with the generous serving of whatever savarin was, Craig and I decide to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not going to follow through on that. Man, if you'll have me, I'm here, especially if there's ossobuco involved.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, Matt again. Alright, you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to browse dad book for a while. Are you ready? Alright, save and continue. Just a sec. We're gonna save and continue. Alright, Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Vinyl Fantasy 7? I think that's 7, for new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon to just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream cry dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. Third date, yep. I'm feeling like I should continue this later because I don't want to finish it too early and then not have any content to push out. So I don't know. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Ugh.
Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals, they're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. You can pry these sandals from my cold dead hands. I propose a compromise. Fine, fine. Fine, keep them, but you're committing a heinous crime. Justice will find you one day.
Alright.
Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pub concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmen seem to find each other immediately and do their secret handshake. Some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug. Danny! I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's a witch house. Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Danny. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the Third Waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with... Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them. Told them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? I'll do it, or Matt, you should play. I'll do it. I'll play. What are you doing?
Hey.
Sometimes I like to do a big finale for the last episode, so I'll play for over an hour for the last episode. I don't know if this one's the last or not. Because I got my information from Reddit, so I don't know how accurate it actually is. Because I also don't want the final episode to be too short if there's only a little bit left. Yeah, good point. I'll just keep going, see where it goes. What would you even do? Stop talking, close your mouth. This Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Danny.
Hey.
Is there a keyboard around? Why is this me? Like, this is actually me, IRL. Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not! As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones in the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Danny. I owe you big time. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Ugh, I told you those samples were a bad choice. It's not that. I agreed to pull out my ska. No! Absolutely not! I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this... So I guess play, and if the game does like a twist where it seems like it's longer than you thought, then definitely stop at a save point. But if you think this is it, then let's do a big finish. Okay. Look, it's either this, or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing, they literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is gonna be Fire Blast. Amanda. Or maybe Cold Steel.
Man.
Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Aw, Matt. So let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, Vacant Veil. The crowd cheers again and Pablo bounds up to the stage beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Witch House Never Dies and You're Next. Pablo hits the crowd with the heavy, inaccessible synth-based layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk in my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 years now. Years, I meant years, 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you while I'm sweating. I'm sorry, wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the third waves. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic that it almost seems like a pit is gonna open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself. Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the third waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because it's trembling so much. No joke, Dad, I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not into regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. Everything is great. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Oh.
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Danny. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night.
Hey.
Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Communist Manifesto, Danny Phantom. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Danny, but you can call me by my stage name. Frankie Two-Tone, 5 Iron Freddy, Tomas Kalmakoy. Frankie Two-Tone. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter, and now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna play. Oh god. No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through this whole song and I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Oh gosh. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna. This is so bad. I don't want to sing. I don't know how this goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope this is remotely entertaining. Oh shit. Piano solo. Oh gosh. Rap if you don't want to sing. I don't want to. I don't know how this goes. Okay, thank God. It's over. Oh. Doing your best deserves an S. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes, and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. Oh shit. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up to Scotty to the Scott Trek Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in
Hey.
high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella. The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's
Hey.
name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt
Hey.
smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look
Hey.
toward the stage. Hey, everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me to be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing! It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt. Hey, dude. Need help closing up?
Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far. We head back into the Coffee Spoon, and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against a counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, and it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time, until tonight. What changed?
Hey.
You. Fuck. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage... I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me. Yeah, I'm literally gonna cry. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh god, I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Oh shit. Date complete!
You know, if you want to come inside, Daft Punk is playing at my house tonight.
Oh, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, go work natural. Be cool, Danny, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. I don't know if that's it. I don't know. Should I keep going or not? I'm gonna say what? No. I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch, that's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh no, I forgot again. Dad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick, what have I done? I'm kidding, you're right, I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell, you're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off of the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way. I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of long-haul paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this, thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door.
Hey!
What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Danny, my dude! Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Danny! Brian, you made it! Hi, don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Okay, I'm feeling like this might be the end.
Oh.
Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you want to do anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
Oh.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Danny. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right, go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? No.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, Robert, glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Danny, you know what this was. You're an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I've got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucy and he knows I know, but I'm a man of my word. The story of his heroic betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in a corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell that they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself, don't worry about being cool, you'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey guys, hey Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. I better keep making rounds. I leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Matt. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. He does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. I think I had an idea about where this was going, but I don't know anymore. I like you a lot, Danny, but I don't think it's more than just as a friend. I get that, man. You're cool as hell, and I'm down to keep this as friends. Matt looks up at me. I appreciate that. So I'm still welcome at the Coffee Spoon? Buddy, you'd be the guest of honor. Damn. The last guests begin to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. To a party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I want to be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Danny, if you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us! Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Oh, World's Best Dad Get Good Amanda ending was the achievement I just got. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah, I know that's maybe not what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's gonna be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always gonna be looking out for me the same way I'll always be looking out for you. Team Phantom, Team Phantom. That's it! That's the whole game! That was a good game. Yay! We're gonna watch the credits. Only 6 episodes, or no, 5. 5 episodes. Pretty good, actually. I give this game I beat 2 games, yes. I give this game an 8 out of 10. Definitely super healing. It was definitely an experience, that's for sure. Now you have to rate the game. Oh, review the game? Yeah. It was a very interesting experience. Learned a lot about how to date, I guess that's one of the things. And I mean, obviously I can't be a dad, but like, I learned how to be a good parent from it as well. Definitely recommend it if you have Steam. I don't know how much it is. I got gifted the game, so I don't know if you actually have to pay for it or anything. But those are my thoughts on the game. I'm kind of sad that, like, Matt rejected us, but you know what? That's okay. I have someone in real life that is not rejecting me, so it's fine. That was very sweet, yeah. Alright, I think that's... Aww! Oh my god, that's a cute picture! Alright. Well, that's it. Alright, that's the end of the game. Yeah, Game Grumps made the game. Yee. I hope that was entertaining for people. I had fun playing it. I'd play it again for sure. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna play while I'm waiting for the PS5 to get fixed, but I'll figure something out so that way I'm putting out content. I can't believe they made it. Yeah. Um, but yeah, thanks everyone. That was so sweet. Healing. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to be a good bandicoot because Crash is watching, and I will